Hi everybody, today on Pressure Crisp we're going to be cleaning the Ninja Foodie grill. Yes, finally. Well, I have been cleaning it, it's just I haven't done a video on it. We're going to clean the unit itself. We're also going to clean the screen. Now I know there's videos out there on how to do the boil method with the vinegar and baking soda, and people have had great results with that. I'm just looking for maybe a quicker way. I do wash this by hand every time I use it, but it just doesn't get it clean. I do use the dishwasher as well. The dishwasher does a much better job, but it doesn't take off this dried on grease. People have recommended this Members Mark oven, grill, and fryer cleaner. I'm going to be using this today. This is a disclaimer. Please be careful with this product. It says it's corrosive. Read the directions on the back and take proper safety precautions. You want to have eye protection, you want to have gloves, and also wear long sleeves to protect your skin. If this gets on your clothes, I think it will have some adverse effects. Read the back. Take the proper safety precautions. That's my disclaimer today. We're going to start by, we're actually going to follow directions on the back because it says to heat this up to 200 degrees. Then we're going to soak it for 1 to 5 minutes. So while this is soaking, we're going to work on the unit itself. I will bring you closer to see the grease that's on here, and we'll go over how to be careful and safe when cleaning this. And like I forgot on my last video, until halfway through with the Ninja Foodie, make sure your unit is unplugged. Unplug the Ninja Foodie. So come on over and let's start cleaning this grill. So I'm just giving you an up-close picture of my Ninja Foodie grill. As you can see, there's grease here. This is dried on grease. And I just want to point out, this metal can be very sharp because I've stuck a sponge up there just to take off the top grease. So just be careful. Do not stick your fingers in here when cleaning because the metal can be a bit sharp. So we're going to work on getting this top grease off as well as the baked on grease. Let me turn the unit sideways so I can show you another section that people tend to forget about, including myself. I'm trying to get you to look right in here because what happens is you have your splatter screen right here and the grease will drip down sometimes. If there's enough, go down here and into this little catch-all. So you have to make sure that you clean this every time that you use the grill. It's kind of like a out of sight, out of mind thing because it is on the back of the Ninja Foodie grill. So just make a point of, after the unit cools down from using it, to go back here with a hot/warm soapy sponge and wipe the grease out of here as well as wipe it from here. It just keeps the surface grease off of it and it makes for a nice, lovely, clean unit. So I'm going to go ahead and close the lid. I also want to show you another section. And I haven't cleaned this because I really wanted to show you guys this. Oops. See this baked on grease here? These are vents, which this gets very, very hot. So the grease is here and that is like stuck on, cooked on grease. It is coming off with a little bit with my finger, as you can see. And also here's a better picture of that catch-all for grease. And it is a little greasy. There's no, and some crumbs. As you can tell, I didn't clean it the last time I used it. So I'm going to start with putting the roasting pan in as well as the roasting rack. And I'm going to take that splatter guard. I'm just going to place it right into the Ninja Foodie. Now the directions state to have this warm at 200 degrees. So what I'm going to do is dehydrate. And I'm going to bump it up to 195. That's as close as we can get to 200. And I'm going to press start. This is set for 6 hours. We're not going to do that. I'm probably going to let this cook for about 10 or 15 minutes. After that 10 or 15 minutes, I'm going to take it out, place it into the kitchen sink, and we're going to spray it with that cleaner. It's been about 10 or 15 minutes, so I'm going to go ahead and stop the Ninja Foodie grill as well as shut it off. And I'm also going to unplug it so I don't forget when I start cleaning the unit. What I'm going to do is take a pair of tongs and I'm going to take it over to the sink. So I put this in the sink. Make sure you have protective gear on. I have gloves on. All my skin is protected. I also have eye protection on. And we're just going to go ahead and squirt this. We're going to go ahead and spray this grill grate. Wow, look at that. Let me go spray this side. And flip it over. And spray the other side. Maybe too much, but yeah, the grease is running off. This process is amazing. So far, so good. Spray one more time. My hands are tired. Just with my other hand. Now, since we were just using this, I did let this cool so I can actually touch it. I'm just going to take hot/warm soapy water. I'm using Dawn. So I'm just going to go ahead and wipe down the unit. And there is some nooks and crannies in here that debris/crumbs does get into. Just going to go ahead and clean the whole thing. So now, let's start working on this. I am going to go ahead and turn this so you can see. Once again, make sure this unit is unplugged. I'm just going to go ahead and clean the side since we're here. I am going to put my arm in here and we're just going to rub this down. Go on the back side as well because there's grease there. I can actually feel it with my hands. I'm going to take the scrubby side and just clean this. I do have a toothbrush as well as this sponge. So I'm just going to toss the toothbrush into the soapy water. And I'm just going to take this sponge, because there's a gasket right here. So you don't want to use anything toxic up here. Because if you use that spray that we're using on the splatter screen, it may eat away at that. And I'm not taking a chance on that. So I'm just going to go ahead. Whoops, I'm going to spill this. Let me put that back there. Just going to go ahead and use this. And be careful because this metal can be sharp. And it's pretty much coming clean with just the Dawn, which is really, really nice. Let me go up here. See, look at that. So it's cleaning it up nicely. And cleaning anything is just going to take a little bit of elbow grease because this is cooked on or baked on, air crisp on grease. And without using like caustic materials, it's not going to come 100% clean without a ton of elbow grease. I'm just being honest with you guys to say this is what it's going to take to clean this grill. And this is another thing, your finger, if you stick it up here, it's not sharp, but the potential is there. So what I do, I just stick my sponge up there and just go around just like that. So we are getting a lot of grease out of this unit. Let's go down here. So I'm going to go ahead, and this piece right here and this piece here, that gets really, really, really dirty. Just like that. Look at that. I do want to try, I'm going to go over and wet this magic eraser. And here are those vents, like this one's greasy, I can feel it. So I'm just going to take a paper towel with Dawn. It almost looks like this pops out, but I don't think it does. So I'm just going to take and just scrub-a-dub-dub that just a bit. Just like that. You're going to hit this area back here. I don't think these spots are going to come out with Dawn. Let me see. No. Let's try the magic eraser on that. Whoops. And yes, the magic eraser works beautifully on here. Let's go to the other side, clean this up. So I think if you maintain this, just get back here, clean this whole area up. Since we have it, we might as well use it on this just to see what happens. And yeah, that's cleaned up nicely. So everybody, don't forget about this grease area back here, and don't forget to clean the back because this is where a lot of grease collects right there. So what we're going to do now, because it's been probably 5 minutes or more. Let's go back over to the sink and check on the screen. And there is a little bit of water in the sink because I needed to wet that magic eraser. So what we're going to do now is we're just going to look at that. Look at that water. Holy mackerel. I am going to take the toothbrush. Once again, wear your protective equipment. So you might have to spray this again. Probably let it sit longer, more than 5 minutes, but I think this did a really, really good job so far. I'm going to go ahead and turn the water on. Open up and get all those chemicals down. And we're just going to rinse this. Wow, look at this. Holy mackerel. I think this is the cleanest it's ever been. Goes down. So I think this is spectacular for the amount of time it took. And I think what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to spray this again and let it sit. But I'm actually going to turn it over, so put a little bit of water in the sink, spray it down really good with that cleaner. And I think by soaking it in that water with that cleaner, look at this other side, because that's the side that was actually soaking. It came out great. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. So this has been soaking for about, I don't know, probably 5-10 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and use the toothbrush one more time just to see, excuse me, just to see how it comes out. And I did change my gloves because, well, the phone rang. I'm just going to flip it over. Look at this. Take that out. Run the water over it. Oh yeah, look at this. Wow. Okay, I'm just going to let that water run for a bit. Take a toothbrush to this. Just ran into the tripod. And this is 1,000 times better. Look at that. I should have taken a close-up of the before picture, but this is fantastic for just like 2 times soaking. And this is what I like to do. You're just going to rinse it with tons and tons of water, hot water, as hot as you can stand. With the gloves on, it's not so bad. And there appears to be like bits of grease inside between the 2 screens. You can see it coming out. But I just wanted to show you, this is a different method that you can use to clean this instead of the boiling water. Instead of the boiling water and vinegar and baking soda method. I will be trying that in the future. See, there's bits in between there. So I'm thinking maybe the vinegar will dissolve that or something. So I'm going to wait till this gets really, really dirty again. Well, not super dirty, but I'm going to wait till it gets dirty. Because I do clean it after every use, but the grease, it just doesn't come off. Even with Dawn, it doesn't come off. So this isn't 100%, but this is just another method that you can use to clean the screen. Now what I like to do next is, because the oven/grill cleaner is toxic, I mean, look at this. This came out really, really nice for not having to boil it for an hour. I mean, is the time the same? Not really. It's a little bit less time. It came out super clean. There's a few still stuck on pieces here, which I'm okay with. But what I like to do, because we did use toxic chemicals, I'm going to go ahead and put this screen guard right in here. And I have the roasting pan in. I'll just take the rack out because I really don't need it in there. Plug it in. You're going to go ahead and plug it in. All I want to do, I'm going to turn the Ninja Foodie on. I am going to hit air crisp. I'm going to turn it up to the max temperature, which is 450 degrees, and I'm going to hit start. It's preheating right now, but I just want to time this. Whoops, how do you do that again? You hit air crisp again, and it says add food. Defaults to 20 minutes. I'm going to let this cook empty for like 15-20 minutes just to get the chemicals off there. If there is any residual from the magic eraser. Dawn, I'm not too concerned with. and also the oven cleaner. So while the Ninja Foodie grill is running, so I guess you could say it takes just as long because I have an extra step that I do. I think it's important that you do that. You don't have to do it, but I do it. So does the time equal the same using the vinegar, baking soda, and boiling the water? Yes. I haven't done that method, but I will do it once I get this dirty enough to do that. I'm not gonna let it go too bad because I do clean it on a daily basis, or not really a daily basis. I do use it, I do clean it after I use it with Dawn, but it just doesn't get it clean. The dishwasher, however, does do a much better job cleaning that screen. It does a wonderful job for like a daily cleaning. When I would probably do this is when it gets like kinda dirty. But I probably actually would soak it overnight just to make sure all those bits and grease and stuff are off there. So this is another method that you can use. And like I said, I will be doing a video using the vinegar and baking soda and the hot water method on the stove top. We Ninja owners, we kind of forgot all about our stoves. That just got me thinking just to do it a different way. Someone on the Facebook group recommended that product. So I said, why not? Let's try it. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe, hit that notifications button. Also follow us on Instagram and Twitter. And this is a shout out for the new Ninja Foodie family Facebook group page. It's a new Facebook group page that has, it's gonna be huge, people. That's all I'm saying. My group is relatively small, like 5,500 members, but this group is going to be huge. It's where everybody's gonna get together, YouTube creators, Facebook group creators, bloggers. We're all gonna post there. People can ask questions. Everybody can post there, ask questions. It's wonderful. And the Ninja Kitchen administrators and moderators that are there will answer your questions. If you have any issues with your Ninja Foodie products, they're there to help you. It's a really... Ninja Kitchen products so far for me have been wonderful. Also, the customer service has been excellent. It's a really good organization, a good company. So thank you very much, and I appreciate all my viewers.